Welcome. Come on in. It's Thursday and it's happy hour. Home happy hour to be exact. So grab a drink and let's get started. Hi everybody, it's Claire Paris with Paris Group Realty, LLC in Portland, Oregon. And today we're talking about rejection. What do I do when I'm rejected by my lender? Where do I go from there? So I filled out a loan application and the lender comes back and says, no, I can't give you a loan. So what happens when I get rejected by my bank? Do I go home and cry or do I try and figure out what I do? So my first suggestion to you is ask why. Why are you being rejected? And the reason why that's important is there's probably a solution to the problem. It just might not be exactly what you want. So I'm going to give you a bunch of for instances. One of the most common is, I started my own business. I'm so excited. We made a bunch of money last year. Can I get a loan? No, you can't. But you can get a loan in 2 years. And so, it might not be today, but it might be next year once you file your taxes. You just need 2 years of self-employed taxes. Or how about I had a bankruptcy or a foreclosure? Both of those are pretty specific. It depends on whether it was your principal residence. It depends on whether it was an investment property. There's a bunch of different exceptions. So there are timelines associated with it, but it also is a possibility. So again, not necessarily an absolute no. And if you imagine from a lender's perspective, each bank has different programs. It's kind of like going to the grocery store and, they had your favorite cereal and then all of a sudden they don't. You walk down that aisle and there's a bunch of different products. Loans are the same thing. So one day you might have the lender have this one program that'll work for you and the next day they have gotten rid of that loan. So especially in that instance, you should talk to different lenders to see if there's specifics that they have in their programs that'll work for you. I'm trying to think of some others. Oh, another great one is, I don't have all the money for a down payment, but I have a friend who wants to buy a house with me. How do I do that? Or my grandma wants to give me money. Can she give me money? How does that work? So all of these are things where a lender could say just flat out no, but you want to know why and what would be the workaround. That's an important thing because a lot of people think no means no. It usually does, but not related to a loan. So we actually have another episode about mortgage brokers versus banks versus credit unions, and that's going to tie in a little bit to the whole idea of rejection and why and how that happens. So check that one out. And if you still have questions, of course, reach out to me. I'd be happy to explain anything that you might have specific questions about. And if you're interested in purchasing these curious elixirs, we'll put the link below in the comments section. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Home Happy Hour. We'll see you next week.